Someone has been on your mind lately, haven't they? And here's what you might not realize. They've been thinking about you too, in ways they haven't been able to express. There's been this silence between you, this distance that's felt so heavy, and you may have caught yourself wondering if they've forgotten about you, if what you shared even mattered to them. But I need you to know right now, before we even dive into these cards, it mattered. It still matters. And they know it. Let me show you what the universe is revealing about this person and this connection today. The cards I pulled for you are the Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Star. And I have to tell you, when I saw these cards come through, my heart just filled with so much hope for you, because what's being shown here is movement, transformation, and a person who is finally getting their act together. Let's start with the Six of Swords, because this card is telling us so much about where your person has been and why there's been this painful distance between you. The Six of Swords represents a significant period of transformation and transition. Your person has been going through something heavy, something they needed to face alone. And I know that might be hard to hear, especially if you've been sitting there wondering why they pulled away, why they went silent, why they couldn't just talk to you about what they were going through. But here's what I'm seeing. This wasn't about you. This was never about you not being enough or not mattering to them. Your person has been navigating some really dark waters. They've been dealing with internal battles, old wounds, patterns from their past that kept showing up in your connection. Maybe you noticed they would get triggered by certain things, or they would shut down when emotions got too intense, or they would sabotage beautiful moments between you because deep down, they didn't feel worthy of the love you were offering them. The Six of Swords is showing me that they've been having these intense conversations with themselves. Conversations they should have had years ago but didn't because they were too afraid to look at their own shadows. For some of you, this person may have been dealing with work stress or major life changes that consumed all their energy. For others, this could have been about personal trauma, family issues, or healing from past relationships that damaged their ability to trust and be vulnerable. Whatever it was for your specific situation, what I need you to understand is that they didn't leave because the connection faded. They left because they knew they weren't showing up as the person you deserved, and they couldn't bear to keep hurting you with their unhealed wounds. The Six of Swords shows someone moving from chaos to clarity, from darkness to light, and your person, they're doing that work right now. They're releasing the baggage, they're making peace with their past, they're understanding why they reacted the way they did, why they said the things they said, why they couldn't give you what you needed when you needed it. And this awareness, this brutal honesty with themselves, it's changing them from the inside out. I also want to validate something you might be feeling. You may have felt abandoned. You may have felt like you did something wrong, like if you had just been different or said the right thing, or loved them harder, they would have stayed. But that's not true. The Six of Swords is showing me that this journey they're on, this healing journey, it had to happen. It was necessary for them to become the partner you deserve. And they're realizing that now they're seeing that the time apart, as painful as it's been, has given them the space to transform into someone who can actually build something lasting with you. Now let's talk about the Ace of Wands, because oh my goodness, this card has me so excited for you. The Ace of Wands is pure fire, pure passion, pure action. This is your person saying, I am done sitting on the sidelines. I am done watching my life pass by without you in it. I am done making excuses and letting fear control me. The Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, yes, but it's also about courage. It's about someone finally finding the strength to do what they've been too scared to do. Your person has always known you were special. From the very first moment they met you, something ignited in them. You felt it too, didn't you? That spark, that instant recognition, that feeling of where have you been my whole life? The Ace of Wands represents that initial flame that was lit between you. And here's what's beautiful about this card, showing up now, that flame never went out. It's been burning this entire time, even through the silence, even through the distance. They've tried to move on. They've tried to convince themselves they could live without you, but they can't, because what you have together isn't ordinary. It's not something they can find with anyone else. The Ace of Wands is telling me that your person is preparing to take action. They're not going to keep waiting and hoping that things will magically fix themselves. They're going to reach out. They're going to initiate. They're going to be the one to bridge this gap between you, because they recognize that they're the one who created it in the first place. And this time, when they come back, they're not going to be half in, half out. They're not going to be emotionally unavailable or afraid of commitment. The Ace of Wands represents someone who is ready to go all in, to be fully invested, to show up with everything they have. For some of you, this person has been through a spiritual awakening. They've been recognizing patterns in their life, understanding their triggers, learning about attachment styles, doing therapy, reading books about relationships, and healing, whatever form it's taken. They've been doing deep inner work. And through that work, they've gained so much self-awareness. They understand now why they ran. They understand why they couldn't handle the intensity of what you shared. They understand that the problem was never you. It was their own fears, their own wounds, their own inability to believe they deserved something real and beautiful. The Ace of Wands also represents fertility and creativity. For some of you watching this, when this person comes back and you rebuild this connection together, there may be conversations about building a family, creating a life together, making plans for a shared future. This isn't just about reconciliation, it's about building something that lasts, something that grows, something that creates legacy. And then we have the Star, which is one of the most healing and hopeful cards in the entire tarot deck. The Star represents individual healing journeys. This card is ruled by Aquarius, but you don't have to be an Aquarius for this to resonate. What matters is understanding what the Star is showing us about this phase you've both been in. The Star appears after the Tower, after everything has fallen apart, after you've been through the darkest night of your soul, and that's exactly what you've been through, isn't it? When this person left or pulled away, it may have felt like your world was collapsing. You may have questioned everything: your worth, your intuition, your ability to trust your own feelings. You may have gone through moments of deep sadness, anger, confusion, maybe even despair. And if that's been your experience, I want you to know that what you felt was valid, what you went through was real. And it makes complete sense that it hurt as much as it did, because what you shared with this person touched your soul in ways that most connections never do. But the Star is here to tell you that healing has been happening for both of you. Separately, but simultaneously, you've been doing your own work, haven't you? You've been learning to love yourself, to set boundaries, to understand your own patterns, and where you maybe gave too much or accepted too little. You've been learning what you will and won't tolerate in relationships moving forward. You've been becoming stronger, more grounded, more clear about what you actually want and deserve. And your person. They've been on their own healing journey too. The Star shows someone who has been doing the work in solitude, someone who has been reflecting, processing, releasing old programming, and limiting beliefs. This person has been having realizations about themselves that they couldn't have had while they were in relationship with you, because sometimes we need space and solitude to truly see ourselves clearly. The Star is asking you to remain hopeful. I know that might feel challenging, especially if you've been holding on to hope for a long time and you're tired. You might be thinking, how long am I supposed to wait? How do I know this is even real? And those are completely valid questions. But what I'm seeing in these cards is that your person is genuinely changing. They're not just talking about it or thinking about it. They're actively healing, actively growing, actively preparing to show up differently. The Star also represents divine timing and trust in the universe. There's been a reason for the timing of everything, why you met when you did, why things fell apart when they did, and why the reunion is happening when it will happen. Everything has been unfolding exactly as it needed to for both of you to become the people who can actually sustain a healthy, loving, long-term partnership together. Let me pull some more cards to see what else the universe wants you to know. The Three of Wands just came through, and this is such a powerful confirmation that someone is on their way back to you. The Three of Wands is literally about someone looking out over the horizon, waiting for their ships to come in, knowing that what they've set in motion is manifesting. Your person is making progress toward you. They're making progress in their healing journey, in their internal work, and in their plans to reconnect with you. This person has been missing you deeply. The Three of Wands represents longing, desire, and the recognition that life without you just doesn't feel right. They may have tried to distract themselves, tried to fill the void with work or hobbies or other people, but nothing has worked because nothing and no one can replace what they feel with you. That connection, that chemistry, that soul level recognition, they can't find it anywhere else because it doesn't exist with anyone else. For some of you, this person may have physically distanced themselves. Maybe they moved away, or travel has been involved in your connection, or you live in different cities. The Three of Wands can represent physical distance, but it also shows that this distance is being bridged. They're making plans, they're figuring out logistics, they're thinking about how to make this work in practical terms, not just emotional ones. The Three of Wands also tells me that your person has gained a broader perspective on the situation. When they were in the thick of their fears and wounds, they couldn't see clearly. But now, with time and distance and healing, they can see the bigger picture. They can see what they walked away from. They can see how rare and special this connection is, and they can see that they made a mistake by letting fear control their decisions. This card also represents forward movement and expansion. Your person is not stuck anymore. They're not spinning in confusion or indecision. They've made a decision. They want you. They want this. And now it's just a matter of executing that decision, of taking the brave steps necessary to reach back out and make things right. I also need to acknowledge something that you might have been feeling during this time apart. You may have felt sad, you may have felt abandoned or forgotten, you may have wondered if you meant anything to them at all, and the Three of Wands is showing me that your person is aware of how their absence has affected you. They feel guilt about it, they feel sadness about the pain they caused you, and they're not going to take this reconnection lightly. They know they need to make amends, to explain themselves, to show you through their actions that they're serious about making this work. The next card that came through is the Ten of Pentacles, and when I tell you I got chills when this card appeared, I mean it. The Ten of Pentacles is the ultimate card of long-term commitment, family, legacy, building something that lasts for generations. This is not a card about casual dating or temporary connections. This is about your person wanting it all with you, the house, the partnership, the shared life, the deep roots, the traditions, the family, everything. Your person has been envisioning a future with you. They've been thinking about what your life together could look like, where you might live, how you'd spend your time, what kind of life you'd build together. For some of you, there may have been conversations in the past about these things, or maybe you both felt it, even if you never said it out loud, that sense of this is my person, this is who I'm supposed to build my life with. The Ten of Pentacles also suggests that your person has been talking to other people about you. They've been confiding in trusted friends or family members about their feelings. For some of you, it might just be one close confidant, maybe their best friend or a sibling they trust. For others, it could be multiple people who know about you and this connection. And what they've been saying is that they can't stop thinking about you, that they know they messed up, that they want to find a way back to you. This card represents establishing solid foundations. Your person doesn't want to rebuild this connection on shaky ground. They want to make sure that when they come back, they're coming back as someone who is truly ready, emotionally mature, healed enough to be a good partner, financially stable, mentally and spiritually grounded. They want to create something with you that isn't going to crumble under pressure, that isn't going to fall apart when life gets challenging. The Ten of Pentacles is also about creating family traditions and deep roots. This person wants to create memories with you, experiences that become part of your shared story, traditions that you pass down. This is someone who is thinking long term, who is seeing you as their forever person. And I want you to understand something really important here. Your person has been doing all of this internal work precisely because they don't want to drag their old patterns and wounds back into this connection. They don't want to repeat the same mistakes. They don't want to hurt you again. They're being intentional about their healing because they know what's at stake. They know that if they come back half healed or without having truly addressed their issues, they'll just recreate the same painful dynamics. And they care about you too much to do that. The next card is Temperance, and this is one of my absolute favorite cards for romantic connections because it represents divine alchemy, perfect balance, and sacred union. Temperance is showing me the incredible chemistry you share with this person. You feel it, don't you? That pull, that magnetic attraction, that sense of just fitting together in a way that defies logic. When you're with this person, something just clicks. The conversation flows naturally. The physical attraction is undeniable. You laugh at the same things. You understand each other on levels that go beyond words. The Temperance Angel is pouring water between two cups. One represents the divine feminine, one represents the divine masculine. And what happens when you blend water and fire together? You get steam, you get passion, you get transformation. That's what you and this person create together. You bring out different aspects of each other. You balance each other. Where one of you is strong, the other finds support. Where one of you has weaknesses, the other has strengths. You complement each other in ways that make you both better versions of yourselves. But temperance is about more than just chemistry and attraction. It's about temperance in the literal sense, about patience, about balance, about moderation, about building something slowly and carefully. Think about tempered steel. It's one of the strongest substances that exists because it's been through a process of heating and cooling, of pressure and release. That's what you and this person are creating together. A bond that has been tested, that has been strengthened through challenge, that will be able to withstand anything life throws at it. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, the sign of truth-seeking, philosophy, and higher learning. This connection is teaching both of you so much about yourselves, about love, about what it means to truly partner with someone at a soul level. You're both learning patience, faith, trust, and divine timing. You're both learning how to love someone while also loving yourself, how to maintain your own identity while blending your life with another person's. This card also represents the blending of divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and what that really means is that you and this person are coming into sacred union. This isn't just a regular relationship, this is a spiritual partnership. You've been brought together for reasons that go beyond just companionship or romance. You're meant to grow together, to evolve together, to support each other's highest paths and purposes. The King of Wands appeared next, and this is your person stepping into their power. The King of Wands is fire of fire, the most dynamic, action-oriented, confident energy in the entire tarot deck. The King of Wands is a natural leader, someone who takes charge, someone who doesn't back down from challenges, someone who makes things happen. This is your person deciding that enough is enough. They're done sitting around feeling sorry for themselves or letting fear control their life. They're ready to rise up, to face whatever obstacles are standing between you, to take decisive action to win you back and show you how much you mean to them. The King of Wands is often associated with fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but what's more important than the astrological association is the energy this king represents. This is someone who is determined, passionate, and committed to success. When the King of Wands sets a goal, he achieves it. And right now, your person's goal is you, getting back to you, proving to you that they've changed, showing you through consistent action that they're ready to be the partner you need and deserve. This king has also grown up. In the past, your person may have acted immaturely. Maybe they ghosted you instead of having difficult conversations. Maybe they ran when things got intense. Maybe they weren't accountable for their behavior or took responsibility for the hurt they caused. But the King of Wands represents someone who has evolved past those immature patterns. This is someone who will now be accountable. Someone who will communicate openly and honestly, someone who won't run from difficult emotions or uncomfortable conversations, someone who will make you feel safe, loved, cherished, and respected. The King of Wands is also deeply spiritual. This person has awakened to the spiritual nature of your connection. They understand now that you weren't brought together by accident or random chance. They understand that there's something sacred and special about what you share, something that deserves to be honored and protected and nurtured. And then we have the Fool, which is such a beautiful card for new beginnings and fresh starts. The Fool is numbered 0 in the tarot, which means it represents infinite potential, the beginning of a new cycle, stepping into the unknown with faith and trust. Your person wants to start over with you. They want to begin the next chapter of this connection, to move out of this painful phase of separation and into the beautiful phase of union and partnership. The Fool is saying, let's wipe the slate clean. Let's learn from what happened, but not stay stuck in it. Let's move forward together into something new. The Fool also shows me that your person sees their mistakes very clearly now. They see their foolish behaviors, their poor choices, their bad decisions, and they're not happy about any of it. They're actually quite disappointed in themselves, maybe even ashamed of how they handled things. But instead of staying stuck in that shame, they're using it as motivation to do better, to be better, to make different choices moving forward. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith. This card shows a figure standing at the edge of a cliff, about to step off into the unknown. That takes incredible courage, doesn't it? To not know what's going to happen, but to trust that it's going to be okay. That's where your person is right now. They're preparing to take that leap, to be vulnerable with you, to risk rejection, to put their heart on the line and hope, pray that you'll be there to receive them. And here's what I'm seeing: they believe you will be. They have faith that even though they hurt you, even though they walked away, even though there's been this painful distance, the love between you is strong enough to withstand it. They're hoping that you'll give them another chance, that you'll allow them to show you how much they've grown and changed, that you'll be willing to rebuild this connection with them. The Ace of Swords came through next, and this is all about clarity, truth, and breakthrough moments. Your person has gained so much clarity through this time apart. They can see things they couldn't see before. They understand patterns they were blind to. They've had major realizations about themselves, about you, about this connection, about why you're in each other's lives. The Ace of Swords is also about the initiation of communication. This is your person realizing that it's decision time. They can't keep sitting on the throne of indecision anymore. They need to pick up the phone. They need to send that message. They need to reach out and start a conversation with you because they recognize that they're the one who needs to make the first move here. They broke things down, so they need to be the one to start mending them. This person wants to tell you the truth about everything, about why they left, about what they've been going through, about how much they've missed you, about how much they regret hurting you. The Ace of Swords represents honest, clear, direct communication. No more games, no more mixed signals, no more confusion, just pure, honest truth. For some of you, this communication might come in the form of a text message or phone call at first. For others, it might be a letter or email, and for some, this person might show up in person because they feel like certain things need to be said face to face. However it comes, trust that it's coming. The Ace of Swords doesn't lie. Communication is being initiated. The Page of Swords appeared as well, which confirms that messages are definitely coming your way. Pages are messengers in the tarot, and the Page of Swords specifically represents messages related to communication, information, and truth. Now, this page can also represent someone who is curious, someone who is trying to gather information. I'm seeing that your person may have been trying to find out what's going on in your life. Maybe they've been checking your social media if you have it. Maybe they've been asking mutual friends about you. Maybe they've been trying to peek into your world from a distance because they miss you and they want to know that you're okay. But here's what I'm also seeing. Your person is realizing that all of this behind the scenes detective work is pointless and immature. They're recognizing that if they really want to know what's going on with you, if they really want to be part of your life, they need to reach out to you directly. They need to have an actual conversation with you instead of just observing from afar. The Page of Swords is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but again, take that as it resonates. What matters more is that this page represents the manifestation of communication, especially with it appearing right next to the Ace of Swords. This is confirmation that your person is going to reach out. They want to connect with you, they want to spend time with you, they want to reunite with you and start rebuilding what you once had. Now let me bring in some oracle cards to see what additional messages the universe wants to share with you. The first oracle card that came through is spend quality time together. And I just love this because I know this is exactly what you've been wanting, what you've been hoping for, the chance to spend quality time with this person, again, to talk, to laugh, to reconnect, to remember why you fell for each other in the first place. This card is showing me that meaningful conversations need to happen first. You and this person need to sit down and really talk to each other openly, honestly, vulnerably. They need to explain themselves, to share what they've been going through, to apologize for the hurt they caused. And you need space to express your feelings too, to share how their absence affected you, to ask the questions that have been weighing on your heart. But after those important conversations happen, the fun part begins, rebuilding this relationship through quality time together. Going on dates, trying new things together, creating new memories, just enjoying each other's company. And I can feel how happy this is going to make both of you. You've been wanting this for so long. This card comes with the number 46, so if anyone resonates with that number, pay attention. This could be your ages now or when you met. It could be a birth year, 1946 for some of you. It could be April 6th or June 4th as significant dates. The number 46 also reduces to 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10, which is the number of completion and new beginnings. And it reduces further to 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1, which brings us back to that ace energy. New starts, fresh beginnings, taking that first step. So we've now got multiple aces showing up in this reading. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and numerologically, the number 1 appearing multiple times. This is 111 energy, which is all about new beginnings, manifestation, and things coming into alignment. When you see 111 or 1111, it's the universe telling you that your thoughts are manifesting rapidly, that you're in alignment with your highest path, and your person is experiencing this too. They're seeing these numbers, they're receiving these signs, and they know it's time to take action. The next oracle card is Spiritual Connection, and this comes with the number 27. This card says, a relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And yes, absolutely yes, this is what you have with this person. You've been together in other lifetimes. You've known each other before. Your souls recognized each other the moment you met in this lifetime because you've been searching for each other across time and space. I love the image on this card. 2 people connecting through their third eye, communicating on levels that go beyond words. You can do this with your person, can't you? Sometimes you just look at each other and you know exactly what the other is thinking. Sometimes you can feel their emotions even when they're not physically near you. Sometimes you dream about them and wake up knowing that somehow, somewhere, your soul's connected in the dream space. Your person is becoming aware of this spiritual dimension to your connection. They're realizing that there's a reason they can't move on from you, a reason they can't let you go. In the past, maybe both of you could easily walk away from relationships that weren't right, but with each other, it's impossible because your souls are bound together. The Temperance Angel we talked about earlier is constantly pouring your energies back and forth between those 2 cups, keeping you connected even through the physical separation. This person is recognizing now that what you share isn't ordinary. It's not just chemistry or attraction or compatible personalities. It's something that exists on a soul level, something that transcends this physical reality. And that's why it's so important that they've been taking this time to heal and grow, because a connection this deep, this sacred, deserves to be honored. It deserves both people showing up as their best, most healed selves. The number 27 can represent your ages. Now or when you met, it can be the 27th of any month. So pay attention. If significant things happen on the 27th, it can be February 7th or July 2nd. The number 27 also reduces to 9. 2 plus 7 equals 9, which is the number of completion, wisdom, and approaching the end of a cycle. And that's so significant with the Fool being in this reading, because the number 9 tells us that you're approaching the end of this separation phase. You're coming to the completion of this time of preparing for union. The number 9 is the last single digit before we start a new cycle with 10. So you're at the very end of this journey apart, and you're about to step into the beginning of a new journey together. The number 9 is also September or the 9th of any month, so those may be significant timing markers for you, but beyond the specific dates, what I want you to understand is that you're almost there. This phase is almost over. The waiting, the wondering, the loneliness, the confusion, it's coming to an end, and what's beginning is the reunion, the reconciliation, the rebuilding of something beautiful and lasting. The next oracle card is Soul Contract, and it specifically mentions soulmates, partnership, spiritual union, and karmic agreement. You have a soul contract with this person. Before you came into this lifetime, your souls made an agreement with each other. You agreed to meet, to trigger each other's growth, to help each other heal and evolve, to support each other's soul missions. Now, when we talk about a karmic agreement, I don't want you to confuse this with a karmic relationship in the negative sense that term is sometimes used. What I'm talking about is a sacred agreement between souls to learn and grow together. And part of that agreement includes times of separation, times when you each need to work on your individual lessons and healing. During this time apart, you've each been going through your own journeys. You've been learning about yourself, your patterns, your wounds, your strengths, your worth. You've been healing things that needed to be healed, understanding things that needed to be understood. And your person has been doing the same work on their side. But the soul contract doesn't end with this separation phase. The agreement includes reunion and reconciliation. It includes coming back together and continuing to grow, but now as a team, as partners, as divine counterparts in union. And that's where the really beautiful part begins, the part where you support each other's growth, where you evolve together, where you learn lessons together that you could never learn apart. Those lessons are going to be so much better than the painful ones you've been through. They're going to be lessons about unconditional love, about partnership, about building something that lasts. They're going to be adventures and experiences that bring joy, passion, laughter, and deep fulfillment to both of you. The final oracle card is Real Reunion, and it says, back for good, pure joy, soulmates reconnect. When your person comes back, and they are coming back, they're coming back for good. This isn't going to be a temporary reconciliation or a test run. This is them coming back fully committed, fully ready, fully invested in building a real future with you. This card mentions soulmates and twin flames, and I want you to take those labels as they resonate for you. What matters most is not what you call this connection, but that you both understand it's profound, it's rare, and it's worth fighting for. Your person may not use the term soulmate or twin flame, but they'll call it something. Maybe they'll say my person, or my connection, or the one. The specific words don't matter as long as they understand that what you share is special and irreplaceable. The card also mentions lessons learned in shared journey. Both of you have learned so much through this time apart. You've learned about yourselves, about what you need in a relationship, about how to maintain your own identity while being in partnership. And now it's time to start the shared journey, growing together, learning together, building together. There's also a card here about activation, twin flames, soul contract, divine timing, and synchronicities. And this is bringing us full circle to everything we've been talking about. Divine timing is at play in your connection. Everything has happened exactly when it needed to happen. The meeting, the connection, the separation, and now the reunion, all of it has been divinely orchestrated to bring both of you to this point where you're truly ready for each other. Your person is seeing so many synchronicities right now. They're seeing 11, 11, or 11, 11 repeatedly. They're seeing signs everywhere that say it's time. They might be seeing advertisements about clocks or watches or time. They might be hearing songs with lyrics about not waiting or seizing the moment. They might be seeing social media posts or articles or having conversations where the message is the same. Time is of the essence. Don't wait. Do it now. The universe is literally shouting at them to take action, to reach out, to bridge this distance, and they're listening. They're paying attention. They know that they're the one who needs to make the first move, who needs to break the ice, who needs to initiate the reconnection. They want to reconcile with you. They want to reunite with you. They want the opportunity to start fresh and continue this journey together. They want to move into the next chapter, the one where you're both in union, where you're building a life together, where you're creating something that brings peace, joy, happiness, and deep, lasting love to both of you. Before I close this reading, I want to share some very specific messages that are coming through for some of you watching. For those of you who resonate with the months of January, April, June, July, September, or October, these may be significant timing markers for when communication or reconnection happens. If you or your person have the letters O or F in your name, this is a specific confirmation for you that this reading is meant for you. I'm also seeing financial blessings coming in for some of you over the next 6 days to 6 weeks. This could be unexpected money, a new job opportunity, a raise, or just a general improvement in your financial situation. The universe is taking care of you during this time. There's also a message about summer being significant for some of you. For those in the Northern Hemisphere, this could be the upcoming summer months. For those in the Southern Hemisphere, it might be your summer season. Either way, summer represents warmth, growth, blossoming, abundance, and that's the energy surrounding your reunion with this person. And finally, for someone watching this, there's a very specific message. You've been protected through all of this. Even when things felt dark or hopeless, even when you wondered if you'd ever hear from this person again, you were being protected. Your heart was being guarded. Your path was being cleared, and everything that needed to fall away did fall away so that what's meant for you can finally come in. That's all I have for you today, beautiful souls. I hope this reading brought you the clarity, validation, and hope that you needed. I hope it helped you understand that this silence, this distance, this painful waiting, it hasn't been for nothing. Everything has been preparing both of you for what comes next. If this reading resonated with you, please take a moment to subscribe to Spiritual Infusion Guidance. Your support means everything and helps me continue bringing these messages to those who need them. Sending you so much love and light. This is Crystal, and I'll see you in the next reading.